So here you should remember two formulas, that is enthalpy of steam and enthalpy of superheated steam. If x equals to 0, we can call it as the fluid. If x equals to 1, dry and saturated. If x is less than 1, wet steam. If x greater than 1, superheated steam. Okay, right. All of you open the steam tables. All of you open the steam tables. Now, so read the question. Using the steam tables, determine the mean specific heat at pressure, given pressure equals to 1 bar, between 150 degrees to 200 degrees centigrade. 150 degrees centigrade to 200 degrees centigrade. Okay. So now, which steam table you need to open? Please tell me, all of you. Total 5 tables are there in steam table. Which table you will open? The temperature depends upon the temperature. What is the given temperature?
150 to 200 degrees Celsius.
150 means what quality of the steam? It is saturated or superheated?
Superheated.
Now, among these 5 tables, yeah, among these 5. Now, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Is my screen is visible? Yeah. Which table you will open? Tell me among these 5 tables. Let us assume I want enthalpy. Table number? I want the enthalpy at 150 and 4. Enthalpy of superheated, very good. Page number 18, enthalpy of superheated steam. Let's go to that table. Meanwhile, you also open your table. Saturated, saturated. This is all saturated. Specific volume. All right, enthalpy. Rotate the clockwise direction. Now you can see here. We need to see first column or second column.
Second, sir.
We know second column because temperature is given in the problem. Okay. First column is based on the pressure. Yes or no? If you see first column, it is absolute pressure in bar, and second column is saturation temperature in degree centigrade. So here we know the temperature of the steam. So therefore we are strict to the temperature. What is the given temperature? Temperature is 150 degrees centigrade. Where it is 150, and 150 is there, and pressure is also there, 1 bar. At 1 bar and at 2 different temperatures. Right. Right, 1 bar, 150 degrees centigrade. Now you can see on the horizontal line, what these are all temperatures, right? And corresponding to one particular pressure at different temperatures, we have properties of the steam. Okay. Now at 1 bar pressure at 150 degrees centigrade, what is the enthalpy? Tell me, specific enthalpy. At 1 bar pressure, because the given pressure, yeah, that is at 150 degrees centigrade. At 200 degrees centigrade, 2875.4 kilos. Yeah, 4 kilojoules per kg, right? Let me write those values. Right. So what you need to write in the exam: from superheated steam tables, corresponding to the pressure for 1 bar and 150 degrees centigrade, and second one for 1 bar pressure remains constant and 200 degrees centigrade. So enthalpy of superheated steam, H soup. Yeah, can anyone remember what is the first value? First value 2776, 2776.3, 2776.3 kilojoules per kg, and at 200 degrees centigrade 2875.4. kilojoules per kg. Okay, so I know enthalpy at 150 degrees centigrade and enthalpy at 200 degrees centigrade. What he is asking, determine the mean specific heat. The mean specific heat, right now. So the mean specific heat can be calculated like this. Okay, so we can write H superheated at 200 is equals to H superheated at 150 plus Cp into 200 minus 150. Right? So this Cp is called mean specific heat of the steam, CPS, right? So therefore, CPS is equals to H enthalpy at 200 minus enthalpy, mean value is asking, enthalpy at 150 divided by 200 minus 150. Calculate this value. Open the calculator. So all values are known. So first is 2875.4 minus 2776.3 divided by 50. How much it will be? So always the temperature should be in SI unit. The absolute unit is Kelvin. So whenever there is the difference of temperature, whether it is in degree centigrade or Kelvin, no change in the system. Okay. So let us say 200 minus 150 in degree centigrade is the difference is 50. Suppose if you convert these two values into Kelvin and if you find the difference, it also remains same. Okay. So by default, it will be in Kelvin only if there is a temperature difference. How much? What is this value? I'll ask one person. Let me check who is available. Roll number 52. Roll number 52. Respond.
1.982, sir.
1.982.
Yes.
So therefore, the specific, all right, this value is equals to 1.982. What are the units? Tell me. Specific heat. In numerator we have kilojoules per kg and in denominator we have Kelvin. So therefore, specific heat of mean specific heat is 1.982 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Clear this one? So the main important thing is which steam table we need to use based on the given data. That choosing the table, appropriate table, is very, very important. Okay. Clear
Yes,
now?
sir.
Right. Next problem. Just go through the problem quickly. Determine the state of the steam in the following cases, whether the state is either wet or dry or superheated, we need to say, based on the given condition. There are three conditions are given. Okay, in each condition, what is the position of the steam? Okay, so first condition, steam has a pressure, given pressure is equals to 10 bar and specific volume, small v, is equals to 0.175 meter cube per kg. Now, can anyone tell me how to solve this problem? Very simple. We already discussed what is saturation temperature and what is saturation pressure. Okay. Under atmospheric pressure condition, what is the boiling point of water?
100 degrees Celsius.
100 degrees centigrade. That is called saturation temperature, right? Now, corresponding to 10 bar pressure, what is the saturation temperature? So in order to, again, one more thing. In order to find out whether the steam is wet or dry or superheated, what you should know, tell me? On the
Dryness
basis
fraction
of
value.
what you can, very good, you should know the dryness fraction. So if you know dryness fraction, we can classify the steam is either wet or dry or superheated. Okay, so means you should know what is the dryness fraction corresponding to this particular values. Okay, so given that pressure and specific volume. Now, so go which table you need to? Saturated water and steam table we can go through, yes or no, based on the pressure? All of you. So what we will do at 10 bar pressure, what is the specific volume? Okay, so first table is saturated water and steam table based on the pressure. Go through the content again. So saturated water and steam based on the pressure. Table 2, page number 7. Mute your mic, somebody unmuted. Right, this is the table we need to follow. Right, so what is the given pressure? Given pressure is equals to 10 bar. Go through the 10 bar. Right, at 10 bar pressure, what is the specific volume? So steam is given, right? Okay, steam means I need to consider VF or VG. Tell me.
VG, sir.
You should answer VG. Very good. At 10 bar pressure, let me write
0.194.
from.
30.
You should write from saturated water and steam table. From saturated water and steam table based on pressures we are taking, right? So pressure table we are considering, right? For 10 bar pressure, so VG, specific volume of the steam, VG, how much it will be? So 10 bar VG is equals to 0.194, 0.194 meter cube per kg. But what is the value given in the problem? What is the value given? 0.175. 0.175, right? Means if the specific volume is equals to, so what is this one? This is corresponding to, now you can see in the table, what is the saturation temperature corresponding to this 10 bar pressure?
179.9.
Very good. So 179.9 degrees centigrade is the saturation temperature corresponding to the pressure 10 bar. As we know, when the pressure increases, the temperature also increases, right? Now, so corresponding to this saturation condition, what is the VG? This is 0.194. Means if VG is equals to 0.194, what is the dryness fraction? Again, I am repeating, if the VG corresponding to 10 bar and 179.9 degrees centigrade, if the specific volume of the steam is 0.194 meter cube per kg, what is the dryness fraction? That is equals to 1, yes or no? So these are all saturated condition, means if you take 10 bar pressure, if VG equal to 0.194, that is equals to dryness fraction 1. Is it is clear?
No, sir.
No, again, I'm repeating again. Let us take one more. As we know, 1 bar, right? So 1.01325 is the atmospheric pressure. Corresponding saturation temperature is 100 degrees centigrade, right? Means if you take, if the volume of the gas, nothing but steam, is equal to 1.673, means at this condition, what is the condition corresponding to the saturation pressure and temperature? If the specific volume of the steam is 1.673, that is permissible, means we can say X value equal to 1. So corresponding to X equal to 1, these are the values. VG is this much, HG is this much, SG is this much. If SG of this particular condition is 7.355, that is dryness fraction 1. If enthalpy of the steam is 2676, that is dryness fraction 1. At particular this pressure and temperature. means this line is corresponding to one dryness fraction, what I mean to say. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Again I will repeat. At 10 bar pressure, the saturation temperature we know, right? Means if you refer this line, horizontal line, these values are corresponding to quality 1, that is dryness fraction 1. Means if the steam contains this much of a value, then that is 1. If it is less than, the quality is less than 1. If it is more than, the quality is more than 1. Is it clear? Right. Means actually at 10 bar pressure, the steam should have 0.194 meter cube per kg of specific volume. But in the problem given, it is 0.175. This value is less than this one, right? Means the dryness fraction will decrease, right? So how to find out dryness fraction? So it should be 0.194, but it is 0.175. What is this value? That gives the dryness fraction. 0. Tell me.
0.902.
902 means the steam is wet steam. 0.902. X is equals to. Therefore, under first condition, the steam is wet steam. Right. Now we'll go to second condition. Right. What is the second condition given? Steam has a pressure of 15 bar and temperature 220 degree. One second, let me write. 15 bar and 220 degrees centigrade, right? So 15 bar and 220, right? We will go for first. What we will do? First, we will go through the table and corresponding to the pressure 15 bar. First, we will find out what is the saturation temperature. Okay, suppose let us assume corresponding to 15 bar pressure, if the saturation temperature is 200 degrees only, then what is the quality here? For 220 it is greater than 1 or less than 1? If saturation temperature corresponding to the pressure 15 bar is 200, that is nothing but dryness fraction 1. If you increase the temperature beyond 200, then the quality will be increased. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Just for example, I am telling, right? We will check the saturation temperature from the table for corresponding to 15 bar pressure. Corresponding to 15 bar pressure, what is the saturation temperature? Look at the table. 198.3 degrees centigrade, right? Means if the temperature corresponding to 15 bar is 198.3, what does it mean? If temperature T saturation 198.3, the quality is equals to X is equals to how much?
Less than
1. Yes or no? For pressure 15 bar, if the saturation temperature is 198.3 degrees centigrade, that is nothing but quality dry and saturated, that is X equals to 1. But in the problem, the given temperature is greater than the saturation temperature, therefore the steam will become superheated. Therefore the quality is greater than 1, therefore the condition is given as superheated condition. Is it clear or not? Very, very important.
200 divided by 198.
Okay, that's okay. No, he is not asking dryness fraction, right? He is asking only quality, whether it is wet, dry, or superheated. We can write it is superheated. Right now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next third case. Now, third case given, steam has a pressure of 20 bar and 2700 kilojoules of kg of heat. What is this heat? Is nothing but enthalpy. Yes or no? This 2700 kilojoules of heat is required to generate the steam from water at 0 degree centigrade. Let me write pressure 20 bar. Total heat enthalpy given as how much? 2700 kilojoules per kg. Kilojoules per kg required to steam at a water 0 degree centigrade. Now, so what we will do? We'll go to the steam table corresponding to the pressure 20 bar. What is the enthalpy of the steam? Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is H is given, but we don't know, right? It is steam. Let me go through, right? So corresponding to pressure 20 bar. So corresponding to pressure 20 bar, these are the values. So we have HF, HFG, HG. Okay, no? Note down all the three values. How much? HF is 908.5. HF is equals to 908.5. HG is equals to HFG is equals to HG equal to 1,388. Sorry, HFG 1,388.7. HG 2797.2. 2797.2. All units are in kilojoules per kg. Okay. Now what I am going to do? I will calculate the enthalpy corresponding to this particular one. What is the Reynolds fraction corresponding to these three values? Can anyone tell me? It is corresponding to 20 bar pressure, saturation condition. Means these are all values corresponding to Reynolds fraction 1. Yes or no? By using these data, I am calculating total heat required. So H is equals to HF plus HFG. X into HFG, X is equals to 1 for this condition. Now that is equals to HF plus HG minus HF. This is nothing but HG. So that is equals to 2797.2 kilojoules per kg. Means if the enthalpy of the steam is 2797.2, this is corresponding to Reynolds fraction 1. But in the given problem, what is the heat given? The heat given is 2700 kilojoules per kg. Is this value is more or less than this?
More.
2797 in the problem, the value is less than the required. Yes or no? Our required enthalpy of the steam corresponding to Reynolds fraction 1 is 2797.2. But given as 2700, it is less than the required enthalpy. Therefore, what is the condition of the steam? It is wet or dry?
Wet steam, sir.
It is wet steam. Suppose instead of 27, let us say 2900 is given. At that time, I can write it as superheated steam. Yes or no? Yes, we can write it as superheated steam. Like that, we can write. Now my question is corresponding to, as I told that it is wet steam. Can you find Reynolds fraction corresponding to this particular enthalpy? Can you find enthalpy, Reynolds fraction corresponding to this particular enthalpy? We can, right? So H is equals to, that is 2700 is equals to HF. What is HF value? HF value is 908.5 plus X is unknown into HFG. HFG is 1,388.7. Right? So therefore X is equals to 2700 minus 908.5 divided by 1,388.7. Tell me, this is the Reynolds fraction corresponding to this particular enthalpy. Anyhow, you will get less than 1 only. Check it.
.94.
Yes, 0.92.
9.
Clear this problem? Very, very basic problem. In order to solve every problem, you should know this concept. Means from this problem, we can say that which table we need to refer. That is the first condition. Which table we need to refer and which values we need to note down, right? So corresponding to saturation pressure, saturation temperature, all the values that may be enthalpy or entropy or specific volume, they are corresponding to dryness fraction 1. If our values are greater than those values, it is superheated steam. If our values are less than or equal to that values, it is wet steam. If it is equal, that is dry and saturated. Clear this problem? Right, next problem. Right, so go through the problem. A closed container holds 1 kg of water at 153.3 degrees centigrade with the following composition by volume: 1/3 of liquid and 2/3 of vapor. Determine the pressure, quality, volume, enthalpy of the mixture. Okay, right. So volume composition by volume, 1/3 liquid and 2/3 vapor. Okay, volume is given, composition volume. Right. Fluid. Liquid is nothing but fluid. 1/3 is given. Vapor means gas, that is 2/3 is given. And mass is given as 1 kg and temperature is equals to 153.3 degrees centigrade. He is asking calculate the corresponding pressure, what is the quality, etc. Okay, na? Right. So volume of the fluid divided by volume of the gas. So volume I can written as mass into specific volume. Specific volume can be defined as the ratio of volume to the mass in the way. So volume is equals to mass into specific volume, right? One second. Right. But my mouse cursor is not coming. So mg into set. Right. Volume of the fluid 1/3, volume of the gas 2/3, mass 1 kg, temperature 153.3. We know that volume can be written as mass multiplied by specific volume. So in that fashion, I can write Vf by Vz can also be written as mass into specific volume by mass into specific volume. I can write like this. Both are same. So which implies Vf by Vz, 1/3 by 2/3, it is equals to 1/2 is equals to m into Vf by m into Vg. This m is nothing but fluid, this m is nothing but gas. Mf Ng. How to find out specific volume? Tell me which table you will refer at corresponding to which property. How to find out specific volume? Which table you will refer? What is the temperature given? Students, am I audible? Respond. Hello?
153.3 degrees.
Right, 153.3 degree. Which table I need to refer? Saturated water and steam or superheated steam? 1 kg of water. Hey, see the question, that's what. 1 kg of water at 153 degree. I should refer saturated water and steam table only. Okay. First, you should know corresponding to the saturation temperature, what is the saturation pressure. Okay. Right, let's go to the steam table. Saturated water and steam table based on the temperature. First table. So temperature is given as 153.3 degree, right? Let me see, 153.3. You need to go for interpolation because you don't get direct value. So I have 150 and 155. 153.3 is not there. Okay, right. So what is the saturation pressure? Saturation, see, at 150 the saturation pressure is 4.7 bar. At 155 saturation pressure is 5.433. Yes or no? Means at 153.3 it may be 5 or 5 change. Okay, no issue in that. Okay, I don't want saturation pressure, but I want specific volume of fluid and gas. So what you need to do? You need to take these two values and these two values, do the interpolation and tell me the values corresponding to 153.3. I told yesterday how to do interpolation. Okay. So what we need to do? First write the values for fluid. First we will write VF for 150. I am writing first now. For 150 VF value, VG value. Then for 155 VF value, VG value. Can anyone tell me already? If anybody opened earlier, at 150 VF is equals to 0.001091. 0.001091 meter cube per kg, and VG value 0.39245. 0.39245. This is corresponding to 150 degrees centigrade. Then corresponding to 155, 0.001096 VF, and VG value 0.34634, 0.34644. Right now? Right. So 155, 150, right? Now therefore, VF I am calculating for VF. VF 155 minus VF 150 divided by 155 minus 150. What you will get? VF for 5 degrees centigrade. For VF for 5 degrees centigrade you will get. Tell me this value. Similarly, VG for 5 degrees centigrade. Yesterday I discussed how to do interpolation. So VG at 155 minus VG at 150 divided by 155 minus 150. So whatever the value you are getting for 5 degree, sorry sir, 1 degree, already we are dividing with 5 degree. This is for 1 degree. Calculator, tell me. For 1 degree, this one, VG and VF value. Very simple.
1 into 10 power.
Which value? VF value?
Yes, sir.
1 into?
Power minus 6.
10 power minus 6. 10 power minus 6. Okay, VG? So directly you are getting 1 in 10 power minus 6 or 0.000 something like that.
No, sir, directly.
Okay, next. VG value. This
VG value
minus this,
9.
minus you are getting.
Sir,
Okay.
minus 9.202.
9.20. That's it. 10
10
power?
power minus 3. Minus 3.
Minus 3. Okay. Right. So now I want VF at 153.3 is equals to VF at 150 plus 3.3 into, what is that 1 degree? 1 degree is 1 into 10 power minus 6. Is it is clear? So total I want 153.3. Therefore, I know directly 150. For 3.3, I am calculating separately. So for 1 degree, I know 1 into 10 power minus 6. For 3.3 degree, 3.3 into that value. How much it will be? Add this value is 0.001091 plus 3.3 into 10 power minus. 1 point you are getting. How you will get 1 point? This is 3.3 into 10 power minus 6. 0.000033, like that you will get it. You don't get 1 point.
Into 10 power minus.
That's what. You remove that 10 power minus 6. Maybe you will get 0.001093.34 you will get maybe. Check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is VF at 153.3. Almost you will get. Yes or no? Now calculate VG value. VG at 153.3 is equals to VG at 150 is known to us plus 3.3. 3.3 into at 1 degree it is minus 9.202 into 10 power minus 3. So VG at 150 is known 0.39245 minus of this value. How much it will be? Operate the calculator, you are wasting time, all of you.
Sir, total answer 0.36 I got, sir.
VG value 0.
Yes, sir.
0.
36.
Very good. So 0.36 meter cube per kg. This one 0.001094 meter cube per kg. I got VF and VG at this particular temperature. Okay, na? So now substitute this VF and VG over here. Where here? This one. Now tell me the ratio of MF to mg, mass of fluid to mass of gas. Substitute the values MF by mg, you tell me. Because I can calculate dryness fraction if I know MF by mg. 1/2 into Vg by Vf. If you cross multiply. Make it fast. Vg value is 0.36, Vf value is 0.001094 into 1/2. You will get around how much?
164.5.
160? Very good. 165.64, huh?
Yes, sir.
0.53. Okay, MF by MG, right? Now, how to define dryness fraction? Dryness fraction X is equals to, right, mg by mixture, MF plus MF plus mg. So mg value we don't know, right? So, but here you can see mg you can write in terms of MF. Mg is equals to MF by 164.53 divided by MF as it is, you will keep it because you can cancel, plus mg I can written as MF by 164.53. So take MF, it will cancel. So therefore X you will get it as numerator will be cancelled, 165. Take the LCM, 164.53 plus 1, 165.53. 1 divided by 165.53, you will get it after cancelling all, after taking LCM. How much this value? It will be less than 1, 0. How much?
6.04 it's coming, sir. 1 by 165.
0.00
04 into 10
6,
power 3. No, sir. 6.04
Huh?
it's coming.
10
6.04.
power minus 3, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can write 0.00604. Okay,
Yes.
right. So now we got dryness fraction corresponding to this value. So what is the quality? Quality we got. Quality is dryness fraction only. Okay, quality is dryness fraction only, and you can calculate pressure by using interpolation like that. Yes or no? He's asking pressure. So how to calculate pressure? By using interpolation only. At 150 degrees centigrade, what is the saturation pressure? At 155, what is the, here also you need to write. So here P, here P 150 you need to write, P 155, and by using interpolation calculate the corresponding pressure. That one also you can do. Then he's asking volume. Volume you can calculate, right? Because dryness fraction is known. So you can calculate V is equals to Vf plus X into Pfg. Okay, so Vf plus X into Vfg. So we can calculate, and again you need to do interpolation only corresponding to this particular temperature. Vf anyhow we have, Vf at 153 we have, and Vfg can be written as Vg minus Vf. So Vg at 153.3 is known, Vf at 153.3 is known, and dryness fraction is known. You will get the volume if you substitute. Okay, and finally is asking enthalpy. Enthalpy also can be calculated. H is equals to Hf plus X into Hfg. So Hfg again written as, you can write Hg minus Hf, or directly you can take from the steam table. Again these values corresponding to what temperature? Corresponding to temperature 153.3. Again the main problem is we don't have direct value for 153.3. We have value for 150 and 155, and by using interpolation we can find for 153.3. Clear this one? Take the screenshot. Complete this problem. Okay, so with this I'll stop today. Any doubts in today's class?